Szen Cobb comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Leading off, Szen Cobb.
Number 55, Szen Cobb.
And that's how this series begins. Out towards right center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he turns and heads for second. Not in time. He's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
In there for strike one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this 3-game set. And he swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Harris on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting third, the catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the Angels catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Now a pop-up on the infield. Locklear under this one. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
That one outside. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. One now. And that one fouled off. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Pitch gets away. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home when you see the ball get that far away from the catcher.
So 2 down. Here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Harris II. This one in the air center field. Cobb should have this one. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Angels 1 and the Guardians 1. You're watching Angels baseball on the Cobb digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All right, good job right there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Ball one.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So now with one away and a man at second, Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces in and he's safe. That makes it triple digits. 100 stolen bases in one season. Incredible. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Ball one there. That one way inside. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Nope, outside. Ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
In the air, right field. Jones has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Angels lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. 1 down. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that one in the air center field. 2 down. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw sails over his head at first.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Activity in the Guardians bullpen. Number 33, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Dodd, a left-hander, also throwing.
That's ball 2.
Second and third, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. And delivers outside. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. McLean on third. Cobb over at second with 1 down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Jones gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. In to score from third. And a 2-1 ball game now. Here's the Angels catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swings through that high fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
This one in the air center field. Harris gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels 2 and the Guardians 1. 1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Joey Loperfido. And that one hammered way back there. Hits the top of the wall. Now around second, going for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Played the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it.
Well, they had him dead to rights right there at the plate, and I hate to say it, but that's on the third base coach. Third base coach was sending him all the way, and it just wasn't the right call. I know base coaches take a lot of pride in what they do and how they prepare, but I think he'll be thinking about that one for a little while.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. On the ground to the left. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close.
They were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
2 away. 1 down, runner at first. MLB Marte digs in for the Guardians. And now 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Cobb should have this one. And there's 2 down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels, known for his late inning heroics.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealing.
The Halos down to their final strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a slow roller. And foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it. Cobb with yet another blistering day on the bases, hitting the century mark as he stole his 100th base of the season.
And Luke, this is just unheard of in the modern era. Even with the new rules that encourage stolen bases, 100 swipes in a season is pretty special stuff. Congrats to him on this achievement.
Szen Cobb comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll. Digging in, Szen Cobb.
The center fielder, Szen Cobb.
And we're underway in Cleveland. Fouled off down the right side. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate. Hit in the air out to center field. Cobb under it. And the inning is over. Back here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2, C.J. Abrams digs in for the Guardians. This one in the air center field. Cobb moving under it. And there's 1 down. pop foul out of play off to the right. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Cobb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boo. This place would erupt.
And takes low for ball 1. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
To the right side. And that will end the inning. Had a poor showing, needed to do more. No hits and struck out 3 times.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
Cobb digs in. He can't hide from it, Singy. He's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boo. Got to take advantage and flip the script.
And this one is off and running. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
The right fielder,
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure. I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Casey checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Matt McClain, the next to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Just underway here in Cleveland. Double steal. Pitch in for a strike.
Get down.
Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
That stolen base right there was all about the jump off the pitcher. He got a nice lead, timed him up perfectly, and was off to the races as soon as that pitcher went home. That's how you want to do it. That excites the entire team over there in the dugout.
Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. Two in scoring position, nobody out here in the third and final game of the series. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in, fires it to the plate, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-0.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now Travis Bazzana. This one in the air, center field. 2 down. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and 1 away. 1 down. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jake McCarthy. And the 0-2. That one hammered center field. Cobb going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. 0-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cobb drifts towards it. And there's 2 away. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. And a foul ball.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Szen Cobb.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's
Nope,
off
that's the ball.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Meyer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounds one to short. Flips it, and they get the out. Angels. Bottom of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Tyler Locklear. Hammer, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Joey Loperfido. This one in the air, center field. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your...
Cobb did okay for them in this one.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Szen Cobb just about ready to go. The former All-Star looking to help his team get a win today. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Leading off, Szen Cobb.
Number 55, Szen Cobb.
And that's how this series begins.
7-0-7.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Cobb stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Here comes the mic when I come through. Here comes the mic when I come through. Get up, stand up.
Bottom 4, and now the center fielder, Henry Bolte.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
In the air to left center, Cobb on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman.
Cobb up down, trying to make this pitcher work, Singy.
Yeah, it's time to be annoying, Boog. Spoiler mode activated. Foul balls, deep counts, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that is that. Angels go quietly there. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
never had a chance. They surrender and quit, waving the white flag, a sham, a hoax, a fake, a bluff, a con.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is Cobb
with a less than great game in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
Cobb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
And we're underway.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here comes the 0-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
To third. Riley whips it to first on the run. Throws it away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Batting second.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where
he's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. That clips the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball three.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball four to a board.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next for the Angels, Matt McClain.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the dirt. Fires to third, but he's back. The 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Here's a 2-2. That's inside. Guidry would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that is a big first out.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Oh, and this one gets away. And saved.
He's in there.
A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home when you see the ball get that far away from the catcher.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 outs, bases full. And now it's Josh Naylor. This one in the air, center field. Cobb gets there. He's under it. And that will end the inning. So they get runner at second, 2 down. And a big swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 1 hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the inning, digging in, number 87. On a line out towards center. Cobb on his way over, and there's 1 down. 1 down. And now the first baseman, Tim Tawa. Payoff pitch. And that one in the air, center field. Cobb takes it in for the out. 2 down. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Max Clark. Out there to center. Cobb under it. And there's 1 away. So back to the top of the order. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Goes to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Owen Casey.
Runner takes off. Fought off foul. Runner goes again. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner goes again. There's a ball.
Get down, slide.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Sends it across to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now here's the A's catcher, C.J. Rodriguez. This one in the air center field. Cobb on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So 2 down. Cole Young up next for the A's. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. And the A's are gone. First and second, 1 out. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. The Halos trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth.
Ball.
Base hit into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Williams, the runner at third. Cobb over at second with 1 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 60. Mitchell Parker taking over on the mound.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
So in now for the Angels, Matt McClain.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Oh, 1. Oh,
He's
that's off the
just
plate.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses. Ball 3. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 8-9. Cobb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
And next for LA, Szen Cobb.
Szen Cobb.
Foul ball. Cobb made off with 4 stolen bases in his last game.
You want to know how rare his 4-steal game was? In MLB history, only 3 players have more than 5 games like that. Szen Cobb.
Inside, almost got him. On the inside corner for called strike 3. 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. 0-1. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
There's the strike. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Stepping in, MJ Melendez. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And there's 1 away. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, number 2, Theo Dillon.
Step off. Oh, he jumped early. The tag, and he's out at second. They limit the damage. 1 down. Next up for the A's, Billy Rosny. 2-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it. And a couple of quick outs. David Almanzar up next for the A's. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing. So 2 on with 2 away. Szen Cobb digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Outside. Ball 1. Ground ball right side. And that is that. Angels strand a couple. They're up 5-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, number 23.
DJ Rodriguez.
Up the middle. Oh, that hit him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right.
Now pitching for
Tim Castilla, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Cobb digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when it
swings through that one, it's a strikeout. And the Angels. Cobb had a game to forget. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shorty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane, down 4 or 5. Be stiff like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the changes, demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out the gate, and he still gon' hate. Say fake, see make me fake. How you know what it take? You ain't been out the space, been out the mix for tryna hit it bad like big cold. See, I spell it out quick. Yo, my don't up the click. My dog like pit finna raise no quit. This good as it get. Bring the hood to events. Still need tint on the whip. Don't run, don't trip. By the I ain't never pay rent on. Been for the bread and it. Let's do it. The broad dumb thick and the feet go stupid. Like me, never too quick, too clever. I pray them streets gon' treat you better. Back outside, run my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo, man. Stay in your lane, down 4 or 5. Bitch step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, it's demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. I'm not like them.
I double my figures and figure the wave. Cutting off cats when they think they safe. Saving up, grew a little rough, but I will not fold, impressing me. So watch my vision, see what I see. T-top cutting, sitting up decent. Taking my meetings in back of the whip. I know how to hustle, I know how to live. Featherweights don't talk like this. You in the way, don't walk my